What's up, everybody? I'm Jeremy from Weldtec Designs, and we are back at it showing you the best RVs out there. And why are they the best is because they don't sit low, they don't drag anymore, you're not going to be ripping parts off of them, and so on and so on and so on. And I'm excited about this particular RV today because I love this color. It's like the Nardo gray. I mean, how often do you see this color on an RV? And I'm gonna say this is the first one. So I'm kind of in love, you know? I have to say I'm really digging it. So this is a Crosstrek by Coachman. This is a 27-foot RV that we have here. And once again, we did our Baja grocery getter kit on the front of this with some custom springs. I also want to go show you guys this killer front bumper that they put on the front of it. I believe this is made by Ranch Hand. So this thing is ginormous. But here's the thing. Here in California, we don't really have a deer problem, but I guess when you live in other states like New York, you have wild animals crossing the road all the time. You know, here in California, it's just homeless people. They're all over the place. I'm probably gonna get crap for that, but it's true if you come to California. This thing is killer, it's giant, and it's definitely gonna give you a ton of protection. And I'm gonna also say this, coming in at around $2,600, I think that it's a really good bumper for the money. I'm gonna throw that out there. I'm telling you guys. I mean, let's keep it real, right? So, and on this, we are running a Smittybilt winch. This is gonna be a 12K winch. You can see on here that this has the synthetic rope. And what is one thing that is really nice about this winch is you can run this winch wired or wireless. So that way, if you don't want to open it all up, you can control it all by the winch controller without having to open up the compartment and plug it in. So that's a really nice feature of the Smittybilt winches. So Warren also has that same feature, but I'm just pointing out what is on this thing. So that was one thing that I want to show you on this awesome Nardo gray RV. But as we jump into this thing, you're going to see all the major components that we normally have on these RVs, except you're going to notice that we are not running hubcaps or anything on there because he's going to get crazy and black out these wheels, which is going to look nice. I'm going to update some pictures on there. So we have our normal things on the front of this, like our coils, our Fox shocks. We're running the reservoir shocks on there. We have our modified beams and our massive radius arms. And what's great about those radius arms is you can see that this is gonna have a ton of clearance behind this wheel well. We're not gonna get any rubbing, and you're gonna be able to maintain keeping your step on that, which is going to be great. The last but not least thing is going to be, we're gonna have our Fox steering stabilizer on the front of this in order to just keep it going straight, suck up all those road bumps when you're driving across country. Because I'm gonna say, JP is definitely gonna get the award for driving the farthest, because I know a lot of you guys will complain, oh, you know, I live all the way in like Arizona, Utah, Idaho, Texas. You got nothing. He beat you. He came out here and he's like, I'm gonna be doing it again because this thing is amazing. Let's jump to the back because I have some really cool things to show you in the rear of this. All right, so on the back of this, I have some really cool things to show you. This is actually not only a this is like a 6-wheel RV, right? It's got the extra wheel here, a tag-along wheel. No, but really, guys, what I want to show you is the difference in wheel size. I know one of the big questions that we always get is what size tire can I go to on my stock wheels? So this is a great example of showing you side by side the real difference between the wheels. So the first of all, I'm going to show you this wheel. This is going to be that 235/85/16 tire. So you can see when I roll this next to this, you're going to get a little bit more height out of this tire than the tire that we've installed on here. However, this is going to be a narrower tire. What is nice about this tire is typically you can run these on any of the rears, the dualies, without running wheel spacers. So on this RV, we've gone to a 255. So we are running a 255/70/16 tire. So that means the tire is going to be wider here, but it is also, you're gonna see it doesn't have as much sidewall, so we're not getting the crazy height that we normally get out of this 235. Now I will tell you that when running this size tire, because of the width, that you will need to run a wheel spacer on your rear wheels in order to not have your tires rubbing in the center. So something to think about. And then know when you do run that, a lot of times you will also have to run longer brake extenders in order to be able to fill up your tires on the exterior of your wheels. So something really important on the back of this, so when you're trying to decide what size tire you would like to run, here's a lot of helpful tips that should help you do that. So in order to get all the height to clear this bigger tire in the rear, you know that we're running our awesome set of leaf springs in the back of this. So this is a progressive leaf pack. These springs are massive. We're doing our Fox shocks in the back to finish it all off. And that's it really for the outside of this RV and what we've done to it. This is a garage model. This thing's pretty cool how massive this actually garage is. I think we could fit a lot of stuff in there. So I think I could almost fit like Caden's go-kart, probably a motorcycle or two, who knows what. So this is cool. So it doesn't have that, and then it's just going to have the elevated bed. We're not going to be able to walk through this whole thing because there's a ton of stuff in it, because obviously you got stuff in there. Can we check out the inside? You can check out the inside. Oh dude, we got our permission slip signed. Let's go. I don't think that this thing should be called the garage edition, more like the clubhouse edition, because if I was a kid, and that could be, you know, I still probably pretty much am, I'd be like, dude, I want to sleep in here. This is awesome, you know, with the pull downs on the side. I put a rope on it. We'd be having all kinds of fun. I'm knocking stuff over. But you guys can see just how much room is in the back of this. I mean, you can really fit a lot of the stuff in here. I think we could almost fit Caden's mini dwarf in here. But just want to show you guys how much room these are. I know you guys like seeing it, and we got permission to see the inside, so let's go check that out. All right guys, so we are in the inside of this. I'm gonna have to say that this is very similar to a lot of the coaches that we see, where we're gonna have the dinette on one side, and then this dinette is unique though. This is done in a Weldtec t-shirt canvas right there. So I don't know if you've noticed these things before, but we really like giving these things away to all you guys. So let's do another one. Whoever comments on this video, I'm gonna have Caden pick another winner in the next video. So make sure you guys are commenting. So you're gonna have your couch that's gonna fold out into a bed, which is going to be nice. And then you're gonna have a lot smaller sleeping area up in the top than what we normally see in a lot of these Class Cs. I'm gonna say that's gonna be more like a twin versus a queen, which I think you get in a lot of them. So really we're like one person. I'll tell you what's nice, you get the almost like the little farmhouse sink. This is a lot more useful to me than a lot of the sinks where they have the divider in them. And as we flip to the other side, we're gonna have our fridge, but this is where it's at when you come back here. So because of that garage edition, we're gonna have this really elevated bed, which is going to sit a lot higher. So one thing on this RV is there is not going to be any pop-outs on this. And then we're gonna have our shower on one side with our toilet and sink over there, so we can flip sides so you guys can see the inside of that. And I'll open this up, and there you go. So you can kind of get an idea of the size of that, which is pretty decent. So you're gonna get storage under the bed as well. But overall guys, really simple on the inside, not anything super crazy, but cool. So I think that's all I have for this video. We're gonna end it on that. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have already smashed that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.